Happy the puppy and Coco the lost kitten. On a bright spring day, Happy, a cheerful little puppy, was enjoying a walk in the park. He ran around excitedly, sniffing the fresh scent of grass. Suddenly, he heard a tiny sound.
Meow.
A weak, soft cry came from the bushes. Happy tilted his head curiously and trotted over to investigate. Peeking through the leaves, he spotted a tiny kitten, shivering and alone. The kitten looked up at Happy with teary eyes and let out another faint cry.
Meow.
Mommy.
Happy's ears perked up. Unlike the playful cats he had seen before, this little one looked frightened and terribly sad. Carefully, Happy stepped closer and gently touched the kitten with his nose.
Why are you here all alone? Where's your home?
But the kitten only trembled in response. That's when Happy realized it was lost.
What should I do?
Happy wondered. Just then, he heard his owner calling from a distance.
Happy, where are you?
Happy turned toward the voice. But he couldn't leave the kitten behind. He had to help. So, he gently picked up the kitten in his mouth and started toward his owner. Suddenly, dark clouds rolled in, and heavy raindrops began to fall. The sudden downpour startled Happy, making him stop in his tracks. The kitten curled up even tighter, shivering more than before.
Oh no! If this keeps up, the kitten will get sick.
Thinking quickly, Happy ran to a nearby bench. It wasn't much, but it provided some shelter from the rain. He held the kitten close.
Don't worry, I'll keep you warm.
The warmth of Happy's body helped the kitten relax little by little. But as the rain poured harder, Happy knew they couldn't stay there forever. Then, through the rain, he heard his owner's voice again.
Happy, where are you?
Happy barked loudly, hoping she would hear him. Moments later, his owner spotted him under the bench and rushed over.
Oh, there you are. But, what's this?
She knelt down, surprised to see the tiny kitten curled up beside Happy. The kitten hesitated at the unfamiliar touch, but with Happy by its side, it cautiously reached out a tiny paw. Back at home, Happy's owner gently dried the kitten and gave it a warm bowl of milk. The kitten drank slowly, but even after eating, it still looked sad. It was searching for its mother. That night, Happy snuggled up beside the kitten, keeping it warm. The kitten listened to Happy's steady heartbeat, and, for the first time, began to relax. In the days that followed, Happy's owner searched the neighborhood for the kitten's family. She asked around and put up signs, but no one came forward to claim the little one. Happy began to worry.
What will happen to the kitten now?
The tiny kitten looked up at Happy and wagged its tail for the first time. At first, it had been too scared to do anything but tremble, but now, it was starting to trust him. Then, with a warm smile, Happy's owner said,
This little one is part of our family now. Since you brought it home. It's like having a little sibling, right?
Happy's tail wagged excitedly. He was overjoyed. The kitten was no longer alone. From that day on, the little kitten followed Happy everywhere, playfully swishing its tail. They ran through the park together, ate from the same bowl, and spent every day side by side. Happy was no longer alone. He had a new family member and a best friend in the whole world. And from that moment on, the little kitten had a new name, Coco. No matter what, Happy and Coco always stayed together. They were more than just friends. They were family now.